What's up, everybody? Welcome to the team of Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today, we're covering what happened this weekend in Indianapolis, big regionals, 2,342. I don't think it was the most ever. If we look back at Orlando, which I think was the biggest one, 2,369. So it barely did not beat Orlando, but still 2,300 players. That's insane. I can imagine how big NAIC is going to be. Like, these are 2,300 player regionals, and an NAIC captain. It has to be bigger. Can you imagine if NAIC is going to be lower than 2,300? We got problems if that's the case. But if you were to tell me that you thought Dialga VSTAR Bronzong won or Metang won, I would have been like, you're crazy. But it won. It did win. That's insane. So look at this. We look at the image, and when you start looking at it, it's just like a super vanilla like Metang, Dialga VSTAR, 1 Zamazenta, Mew, Greninja. 4 research, 4 Iona, 3 boss, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 15. Like, it's like super vanilla, but like, if it works, it works, right? And we see Andrew Hedrick win the whole tournament. It's Andrew Hedrick's 3rd win. If you don't know, last year Andrew did win back-to-back last year. Where's it at? Don't need to do like this. You can see right here, Orlando, Knoxville, back-to-back did win last year. I mean, they've still been doing great this year. 4th at Pittsburgh, 12th at Toronto, 15th at San Antonio, 52nd at Knoxville, and 1st at Indianapolis. So, my goodness, Andrew's doing fantastic things. Won $33,000 so far. Let's go! But second place was Grant Shin, another fantastic player. Now, Grant Shin just played their same exact list. Look at all these people. Like all these. So many people have played this deck. That's insane. That's how good this list is. It's pretty much the same list I played too this weekend, except the 70 HP one played a 60, and instead of the 3rd Pokestop, we played a boss's order. But Grant showing like, hey, if you're not applied Chin Pao, it's going places, right? So Chin Pao gets 2nd place, and when you start looking at it, what's pretty interesting is Chin Pao got 2nd. He got 5th, he got 6th, and he got 7th. That's insane. We're not gonna try to figure out what the difference in these lists are. So the same here. Oh, this will play the 3rd Bidoof. Cut a POW for Bidoof. 421 4444 43111. Yeah, so literally Chin Pao for Bidoof, and that was Nick Moffat's list. Then look at Eddie North. Let's see. We're trying to figure out what Eddie's North is. I'm just showing you like a little bit different. Like Grant's list is like where it's at. That's where the money is. Okay, so same here. 3 2 2 2 1 1 1 4 2 1 4 4 4 4 4 3 1 1 1 1 2 8 1. So they cut a Pokestop, and what did they put in place of the Poke? Oh, a 4th rare candy. That's what it is. They cut a Pokestop for a 4th rare candy. I guess maybe to counter the Eries and stuff that are running around. So that's it. That means once again, Grant's list minus that plus that. Looks at this image. Mahone agrees with me. Playing the 3 Frigibacks 2 3 2 2 1 1 1 4 2 1 4 4 4 4 4 3 1 1 1 1 3 8 1. So same exact list as Grant, except they cut the bad Frigibacks and played the good Frigibacks, which is great. Mahone and Kieran play the same list. That's pretty good. I agree that, that 70 HP Frigibacks does not matter. But that's pretty crazy. And we have Dean playing a Lost Box deck, and I think this one we've kind of seen pop a little bit. It's got the Roaring Moon, the Raikou, the Hoopa, Iron Hands, with the Sableye, and the Cramorant. And of course, like Hoopa is for the Iron Hands. Raiku's just a good attacker against a lot of decks. Against Lugia too, right? Iron Hands EX against like regular Lost Box decks and single price decks, stuff like that. And Roaring Moon EX. I think this deck's probably a worse matchup is like single price box decks. I feel like it probably is like his worst matchup. Or ancient box decks, sorry, that's probably his worst matchup. Probably beat up the rest, right? Beats Charizard. Probably beats Chin Pao, I imagine. I'm not sure how that kind of matchup goes. Definitely beats Lugia for sure. Beats Gardevoir because Iron Hands and Sableye. So I think this is like a counter to the meta and does really, really well. And that's what we see Dean getting top 4 with the list. And we have Grant Manley playing a control deck, which is like crazy. Now I know Grant's known, like Grant has played control decks for us. So it's not that crazy. the Wigglytuff. There's so many cards in here I don't know what they do. There's a Wigglytuff, Radiant Zard, Chi-Yu to discard, Luxury for the item kind of thing. There's a lot going on here. It's a lot. I wonder. I've heard about this Wigglytuff deck. I don't know who created it and started it, and I apologize. I don't know who started it, but I don't. I think Grant and them and the crew, Grant, who was Azul, Grant, Ryan Antonucci, and Caleb all played the same list. Wow, they all did great though. 4th, 10th, 19th, and 20th. Azul being the last place. Azul, you're letting your fan base down. What are you doing, my guy? And then we have Ian Raw playing a Charizard list. Looks like played the same list as some other friends as well. 4-2-3, 2-2, 1-1-1, 3-3-2, 1. So one less Turd than Tord. Another Charmeleon. Playing the Jirachi. Playing the Belt, Maxim Belt, 4 Sealstone, Collapse 6. Oh, playing the Palpot over Misfortune Sisters, or whatever they're called. Or what is that card to get back your item cards? I can't remember what it is right now. Or just photo cards, whatever. So pretty similar to Tor's list. I mean, Tor's list is pretty like busted. Like I imagine like lists are gonna base around that. And yeah, that's your top 8. And even like 9th place. Got into the Baxcalibur. It's the Grant Shin's list. And that was who was that? Who was that? Or Reagan Grant. I don't know who piloted first. Was Lucas. They have Grant playing the same list. Johning probably playing the same list again. So like Grant Shin and their list. Who was cooking? Bergie getting 12th. That's pretty cool to see. And once again, playing the 2 Turo, 2 Charmeleon, no Jirachi, Hero's Cape, Devolution for Charizard Mirror. One missed at 6 Fire. This is for the Giratina. What's interesting is we don't really see Giratina at all. What's Giratina's highest play? Oh, 16th. Stuff 16 with Giratina. And after that, 24. There's Espathra. That's pretty exciting. Wow, there's a double Dialga Metang right here. But let's go before we skip all the stuff. Okay, let's keep. What else we got? What we got? Did I already skip? Oh, Paul was that. Okay, I was talking about. That's my general. Sorry. So we have 2 more Lost on Box decks. Let's see what these are real quick. Let's open this up. So once again, it's that kind of Hoopa, Iron Hands, Raikou version deck. Okay, and then we have Jackson. Let's see what they're playing. Also playing the Roaring Moon, Raikou, Iron Hands thing. Okay. Double that. Reagan playing the same list. We all Paul's. And then here goes Chris playing Lugia Archeops. So the first Lugia is in 17th place. Oh, man, 17th. No! 3-3-3-3-2-1-1-4. Sure. Vitality Band 4-4-3-2-1-1-1. Yeah, I mean, it's like your 2 Jock and a 2 Thornton. 2 Thornton. That's spicy. I guess you can Thornton anything out into Machina, then Volta Chichina. I guess that's probably the kind of idea of it. Or also you can go to Lugia V and then Lugia VSTAR or something. That is something you can do. Max Melt to do extra 60 damage, which does hit 280 with Tippus Die, which is like pretty significant. It's a pretty cool thing to do. I was thinking about that when I play the deck as well. Makani, I think, is this the RCS? No, it's not. Okay. There's a Flutter Mane, Hero's Cape, Cheers Care, Grabber, B-Barrel. Kind of deck. 2 Eerie for Disruption. Yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. Ryan Antonucci playing the list we already saw. Josh Frank playing a I think this is Sao Paulo's, the Sao Paulo's list that Josh and Alex both played. It's just a 4-3-3-3-2-2-2-1 kind of line here. Guard over protect your Arceus, so you do less damage. Lost City, get rid of important cards, put those in the lost zone. Got the 1 Jet, 3 basic, Prime Catcher. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. I think there was like one list I really want to look at, but I don't think I found it. Oh, Frank Diaz got 29th this weekend. Playing a what kind of list is this? Miraidon, Oranguru, Raikou, Iron Hands, like a lightning version of Lost Box. That's the interesting thing about Lost Box. You never know what's in there, right? It's always a secret. Wow, there was a future Iron Hands list that got top 24. Is that a thing? I don't know. Top 32 for sure. 4-3-2-1-1-1. 1 Iron Leaf, 3 Grass, 1 Psychic. Psychic is for them right on. I don't know. I'm a fan of Future Box. I think it's a cool deck. I think it's really cool. I think it's a fun deck. I think it's fun. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna find this. Is it this list? Mm. Oh yeah, here's the list. This is the list I wanted to talk about. Tyler Matthews. Now I don't know who originally started this list. They're kind of interesting, but it plays Shaman V, so I'm excited. We'll play Iron Crown, Iron Hands, Iron Valen. Iron Valen's actually pretty strong. It does 200, and then with this ability, you can do 2 damage counters, do 220 to take knockouts if need be, which is pretty neat. Here for the stall matchup, Shaman to Revenge Blast of Nowhere, Iron Crown. I guess the Iron Hands can hit 130 to hit 260. 130 might be a big number in like ancient box decks, I imagine. That's why it's in there. Yeah, that's probably why it's in there. Also, your Iron Valak can hit for 230 now because you have the Tachyon Bits to move the X spot to 2 and then 1. And that can knock out opposing Iron Hands. Pretty cool. It's a pretty interesting kind of deck. What does Super Effector's Hourglasses do? Yeah, 3 times weakness. Sure. That's a pretty cool deck. That's kind of what I wanted to see show because it's there. Let's see if we can find anything else that looks interesting. There was a Raging Bolt Sandy Shocks deck. They got top, barely missed top 32, but still got 64. Is this the person that also... Nope, not the same person. Not the same person. There's somebody else that played Raging Bolts that did well. Can I do like this? I think, yeah, Lily got back-to-back day 2s with Raging Bolt. That's pretty impressive. You go, Lily's, look at there. Choo! There we go. Congratulations. That's pretty sick. Is the same list? Indianapolis? It is different. They did change it up. Congratulations, Lily. That's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. What was this? Went to sell. Oh no, that's somebody else. Sorry, I had a moment. Okay, anyways, Raging Bolt made it day 2 multiple times. That's pretty cool. There's some ancient box. Now this is Roaring Moon. Where's ancient box? There's no ancient box. Ancient box dropped off. Sorry, ancient box friends. I don't know where your first friend is, but it could be maybe here. Yeah, close enough. So we'll say 43rd was like the first quote unquote ancient box deck. And I know it's not full ancient box, that is a Roaring Moon deck. Oh, here's ancient box. 46. Hey, Mac! Shout out to Mac. Yep, playing ancient box here. Great Tusk, got the Gabalion, do extra damage. So yeah. Unfortunately, man. I wonder if we could do it like, so we did this. I gotta go. Ancient box. And yeah, Mac was the highest one. Pretty cool. And it did get second place in the special event that we're about to talk about here in a second. So that's pretty cool. But outside of that, didn't do that well at Indianapolis. Is there any other decks we want to talk about before we go to the special event that happened this weekend? There is in the future box. But focus on the leaves and Iron Boulder. What the heck, dude? What the heck kind of list is this? I mean, whatever, man. It works, right? If it works, it works. I wish there was a better way to accelerate injuries to your future Pokemon. And then we cooking besides, Maridon, like an item card or something, but whatever. So yeah, there, we can talk about this. We can talk about all the list, stuff like that. But still, top 8 being 1, 2, 3, 4 Chin Pao. Now, you look at the other tournament that happened this weekend, and this was in Buenos Aires in Argentina. We're back to like, Charger Pidgeot, 1 Chin Pao, and an ancient box. And look at the Charizard list real quick. See if we can see anything spicy in it, right? Played a different Charmander, 2 Charmeleons, 2-2-1-1-1, playing the Eerie, Defiance Spin, Devolution. I mean, Charizard decks are like Tord invented the weird one, and now it's like a staple, so it's not weird. So like seeing all the stuff, it's like, all right, yep, that's the thing. Ancient Box got second. It did have to be a Charizard Pidgeot in top 4, so that's pretty impressive. Especially because like all these Charizard decks are playing Tauros. You got to, right? Tord played it, so you have to play it. But here is the Ancient Box list. 4-3 Woodwood 4. It's interesting that we didn't see that much as we didn't see the other one do as well for some reason. I don't know why. Wow, they played a back-to-back regionals. At Sao Paulo, they got 86, and here they got second. So they know what they're doing. They're cooking. They're cooking. Charizard Pidgeot. We don't have all these lists, of course, but that is what it is. Charizard Pidgeot, I match pretty much saying Charizard Pidgeot. So what does this mean? Because you look at tournaments and you go to upcoming, and yeah, there's three this weekend. There's Stockholm, Puerto Rico, and Bogota. I think it just shows that like the event's still wide open. I think Chip Howe is definitely probably like on everybody's radar now. Which I mean, hey, Dialga Medtank just won, so that could be something key you could do. I think if you are Chip Howe Excalibur, you find a way to put Mew in your deck, and that could be really good. Mew can copy Dialga VSTAR and like do that. Then copy and then like attack with your Grenade or something, and then you can take like 3 price cards or something like that, which could be really good before they can get their Dialga V-Star maybe off or something like that. I don't know. It still seems like kind of rough though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you don't even play. Maybe you just lose. Maybe you just take the loss. Maybe you just hope you just like snipe the Beldums early enough and just win that way. Because that we did see it lose on stream against Chimpal this weekend, so it is possible. I think you just have to snipe the Bronzors early enough and you could win. Who knows? I know for sure Puerto Rico's gonna be really competitive. Like, because I know a bunch of Americans are flying down there, so that's really interesting. Of course, Stockholm's really competitive, and you know, but I just know like a bunch of Americans are going to Puerto Rico, so should be interesting. And after that, we have Santiago, which we got, and then Los Angeles, and then we got more special events, and then another special event. Look at all these special events, and then we got New Orleans. We only have one more tournament in the States, and that's Los Angeles. And after that, it's New Orleans time, baby. But anyways, guys, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. What did you learn this weekend? Not sure, but we still have what? We got this weekend, the 11th. Then you got 18th. Then you got the 25th, and then you got the first, right? And then we got 5 weeks of this, but we only have one more in the States. So like, I'm about to start testing for Twilight Masquerade because that's what's most important to me. So it's unfortunate that this set's like really not being played that much, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It happens. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Shout out to Luminous like always, collecting all this data. They're fantastic people. Tell them they're great, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll cover what happens this weekend in Japan because it's exciting. I'm excited. It just shows that Twilight Masquerade, a lot of things could happen, so I'm excited. Alrighty, guys.